Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I'm David Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be unboxing Call of Kilforth. Now, this is the third and most recent entry in the Kilforth series. First there was Gloom of Kilforth, which I've done an unboxing for here in the past, and then Shadows of Kilforth, which I actually got at the same time as this. This was a Kickstarter, and so I kind of added that one in because I didn't have it yet. So I'm probably going to do an unboxing of that in the same sitting, but I'll probably space out when I release those a little bit just to give this one time to breathe a little bit out there. But this is published by All or Nothing, and if you're not familiar with it, it is an adventure game. It's not a campaign unless one of these newer ones has added campaign aspects to it. I'm not sure, but it's nice. You can play it in one sitting. Pretty much everything is done with cards, including the land you travel around on. And I really like it a lot. I've only played Gloom, as I've said, and I've only played that one solo, actually, but I really found it very enjoyable. So I'm excited for this one. I know at least the heroes can be mixed and matched between the sets, so you can, take the class and race of one and use it in the other or what have you. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, I'm just excited to have more of this, and I'm hoping to get some of these new Kickstarter games reviewed as soon as I can, but there's a lot of them coming in right now. So we'll see what happens. I feel like I'm going to be bombarded with new games in the coming weeks because there's a lot of them that have either already shipped or they've hit the docks or they've hit the warehouse or whatever. So there's stuff coming. So I'm going to have to do a lot of unboxing and hopefully get some time to play and review stuff in there as well. But let me turn this over. It says, along the southern fringes of Kilforth, the ancients finalize their insidious plans and send forth the unstoppable gloom. Heroes and villains take to their ships, boasting loyalties to the imperious Blue Drake Navy or the lawless Sea Dogs. And as ill winds blow through the idyllic tropical archipelago beneath the cerulean waves, great beings stir. Call of Kilforth is the third Fantasy Quest game, a sequel and standalone expansion to Gloom of Kilforth and Shadows of Kilforth. It is a game of high fantasy with a gothic edge, where 1 to 4 players, working individually or together, assume the roles of heroes on a journey through a dark world of magic and peril. They'll visit strange places, meet stranger people, and defeat powerful enemies in their mission to discover mysterious artifacts and mystical spells. Each player follows their hero's tale, an epic saga from modest beginnings through to a climactic battle that will decide the fate of the world. Call of Kilforth, a Fantasy Quest game, is the ultimate RPG adventure experience in a dark world of haunting fantasy on the high seas. So, that's awesome. Let me get into this thing. Oh, let's see. Where does it say length of play? Oh, okay. So on the side here, it is for 1 to 4 players, ages 14 up, 45 minutes per player. I'm trying to remember how long Gloom was when I played it. It might have taken me longer, but part of that was I was learning the rules, and I just, and it's a solo game especially, I tend to really take my time to think about what I'm going to do next. Now, it has been, I'm not sure, I want to say 1.5 years, maybe 2 years since I played Gloom of Kilforth. So I may not remember a lot of the rules stuff. It's just been long enough, and it's not a super heavy game, but there's enough complexity. It's going to be hard to remember all that. So bear with me if I don't know that stuff right off the top of my head. It's just been a while, but I think once I want to relearn it, it won't take too long because it will have familiarity. I mean, it's just been a bit. Okay. Now, one thing, if you've never looked at a game from All or Nothing, they have the Kilforth series. They have Veilwraith. They just finished a Kickstarter for, oh gosh, something mansion. I can't remember what it's called. And they have a few historical war games that are card-based. But they have the most incredible artwork, really maybe of any board games out there. It's got to be in my top 3 favorites for sure. I'm blanking on the artist's name, so I'm going to have to take a look at that because I just don't recall. So here's their catalog. I'm not going to look through that, but I'll have some of the things that I mentioned. Okay. So let me zoom out a little bit. Oops. All right, so here is our rulebook. Pretty thick feeling. Let's see. There's an index on the back, which is great. It's really only 27 pages, so it's not actually that crazy. It feels a lot thicker than it actually is. So I'll kind of flip through here, just take a quick peek. Has some of the amazing artwork. It shows all the card anatomy and what everything means. And of course, how it interacts. So I remember in this game, like, you kind of are going through a few different chapters of your character's growth. Like, I think you gain abilities, and then I think to defeat, like, the big bad, if I'm not mistaken, I think you have to be at your last stage. I could be wrong, or maybe you beat them and then you have to be at the last stage to really finalize it. Something like that. It's been a bit, but it's a really cool system because you can't ignore that. You have to really develop your character. All right, so this looks like a reference card. You know, kind of a big one that has to be shared. Oh yeah, there goes reference guide right there. So that's fine. All right, so we have a whole bunch of tokens here, and some of them are these character cards here, which I'm guessing are going to be standees. And let me see. I'm going to flip these because I think this thing on the left side, I think there's like ships on here. So now you're traveling the seas in this one. The first one was more like, I think, wandering around forest areas and that sort of thing. All right, here's some more of the character. I believe they're standees. I'm going to call them standees for now. Here's some of like the loot you can get. There's like gold, potions, Greek fire oil, pistols, all kinds of different possibilities. And okay, here we go. Bag to draw your loot out of, I believe. A few six-sided dice, so kind of a black, sort of smoky appearance. Okay, we have a whole bunch, of wood tokens in here. I open up the rulebook so I can kind of say what they're for, because I'm just not going to remember otherwise. So, got these black ones. These are one of the resources. They're just kind of little. They're kind of shaped like gold bars are, but you know, not that. So we have gold coins. That's what these are. You have hearts for health. Black hearts for action points. So everything you do costs an action point. Oh, I think more gold here. Can never have enough gold, really. Silica gel. That's not really important to the game. Okay. We have these clouds that are obstacles. If I remember right, and I could be wrong, it's just kind of there. I think you put them there to kind of remind yourself that there's something there, or that you have to get through it to move through that space. Well, it's been a bit, but it's slow you down kind of thing. Okay, so these little like purplish hourglasses are fate tokens. And basically when you spend them, I think it adds a success to your roll. So yeah, okay, I just kind of glance over. That looks right. Okay, we have more resources. This is food, I believe. These resources are stone, pretty sure. And then we have wood resources. So there you go. All right. This might be, what is this? These might be the cards that make up the board. I'm not sure, but we're going to take a look at them. I'm going to move this to the side so we can kind of zoom in on the cards a little bit better. Because, as I said, this company does amazing stuff with artwork. I'm actually going to look up the artist in just a second, but let me get this open first. While we're talking about great artwork, though, I'd love to know which game that you've played or seen has your favorite artwork. Because, I mean, there's so many great artists now in the board game world that we're just spoiled for beautiful things to look at here. Okay, I was just looking up the artists, and so it's actually, there's quite a few. So it's the Creation Studio as Jose Del Nido, Mikhail Griuli, Wietse Hopma, Roman Hodek, Anya Kriskowska, and Carlos Villas. So I don't know. I'm not going to necessarily know who does what card, but I will tell you that artists are amazing. Okay, so we got, I think, a couple different backings here. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, you know what? These are just dividers. Okay, I see. I didn't realize what that was. Okay, so those are dividers, but they're very pretty dividers. I'm going to try to remember to keep the cards in here. I'm actually going to zoom out a little bit so I've got a little bit of room to wiggle, but it's very easy for me to hold and kind of like start moving like that, and I don't mean to, but gosh, I've done it in so many videos and it drives me insane when I see it because there's just nothing I can do to fix that in editing. If the card goes off screen, it just kind of goes off screen, and that's about all that there is to it. Okay, so I'm opening up this pack. Let's see what this is. Okay. So this is a note on galleon ship terminology. Okay. So it's I think it looks like a correction thing. So we'll see. All right. Onwards though. All right, so these are your character classes that you can have. And so you pick one of these and a race at the beginning. I don't recall if they just have you pick it or it was random. I know I picked mine. And when I did it, I was like I was a vampire something. I can't remember what character class I picked. But she was great because you could heal herself and it was awesome. All right. So, and then they're in different like subclasses, like this, the shadow class, which I think is sort of like a rogue class, but anyway, just to give you kind of an idea. So you have the Raconteur, Shipmaster, the Telepath. Oh, you can be a Telepath. That's cool. And then, okay, so that's it for that's all the classes right there. There's probably more in the game, but now we're getting into stuff that you can end up running into and fighting or otherwise dealing with. Like, you don't have to fight everything. You can win them over in other ways. So we have a Centaur, and these are double-sided, I guess, so you can fight male or female Centaur. Goblinkin. Human. I'm familiar with those. Latent Kinner or Kiner, I'm not sure. Lizard Folk. Merfolk. Paylorn. Not sure what a Paylorn is, but Sylph. So I know I'm kind of spending a little time on these cards, but I love the art in these games so much that I want to look at them kind of closely. So I hope you don't mind. I hope you're enjoying them as well. So we got the Buccaneer. Oh, okay. So now we're getting into things that aren't okay. So I wonder. Hold on. I wonder if these are starting races. Actually, I think these might be starting races. So my mistake on that. I thought these were creatures you fought, but yeah, I think these are starting races. So, okay. Because now it looks like we're getting into things that you might run across because this is going to have more of like the ocean background. So that's, let me look at this. So like, yeah, so when you are in one of the, matching kinds of terrain, like I believe you'll pull a card that will match that so you can deal with the right kind of being depending on where you're at. So you got the Buccaneer, a Cyclopean Crypt, Mermaid, Burly Seaman, Enraged Worm, Kraken, awesome, Sea Monster, Scylla? I'm not sure you say that. Megalodon. God dang, they got all like the big sea monsters. Siren. Survive Charybdis. Water Ballet. Rescue Party. Ghost Ship. Island Race. Dire Straits. Devil's Compass. Deep Dive. That's pretty. God, so beautiful. I love this art so much. Charter Channel. City Boat. Outlander. Peacemaker. So what's kind of neat in this game is you can run into somebody that's not a monster. Like, I think if I remember right, when I played in Gloom and I was the vampire, I ran into these farmers. I don't remember what I was trying to do with them. I was just trying to convince them or something or talk to them. And I ticked them off, and then they became my enemies. If I ever went down there, they would fight me, even though they were, just these normal farming folk. But it can happen. So, Peacemaker, a Trihorn Beast, Huskrat, Famed Artisan, Cerulean Pools, Gambler, Fragrant Clearing, Mapper, Hushed Reliquary, Divine Games, Prisoner's Fate, Punish Thieves. Oh, that's kind of severe. Burning brand for a thief. I don't know. It's a bit much, but medieval times, I guess. Pilgrim Retinue, Fool's Parlay, Lively Thicket, Placid Delta, Trading Settlement, Tree Village, Willie's Crypt, oh Willie, a Gaping Chasm, Languid Beach, and a Loot Runner. Okay, so let's put these aside. There's still more decks to go through. Now, if I remember, I could be wrong, but so you have like the cards out in like a grid that represent the various lands you can travel to. And I think it's every turn one can flip over and go to its like gloomy side. And you can still, because like the gloom is taking over the land. That's in Gloom of Kilforth. I don't know if it's the same here, but and you can still go through there, but it's like harder. I think it might damage you. I'm not sure. It's been a minute, but okay, so there's a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna get to the ones with art on them, and I'll kind of look at the other ones real quick. But so we have a Drake Commander, Sea Dog King, Deep One Migration, a Kaiju Stirs. It's basically Cthulhu. That's awesome. Coral Reef, Shimmering Land, Assess Flotilla, Sea Dog Plunderers, Blue Drake Council, and Blue Drake Patrol. So let me get these out, because I think... Here, let me flip this over. So we have these different things that'll have like different chapters, and that's kind of what I was talking about, where you're trying to advance your character. I don't remember exactly how it works. Like, you need to get certain keywords to get it done, but I don't remember exactly how you do that. But you kind of, I don't remember if you pick a path or if you just get one based on the class you pick, but you're going to go through and you're going to keep flipping these cards over, and it'll tell you something new about your journey, basically. All right, so there's plot things, which are going to have like kind of I think like events that happen to you, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let me get to the big bads here. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, do they just keep going like this? Okay, I want to find the ones with the different backing here. Oh, okay, that's not going to tell you. Never mind. Okay. All right, cool. I'm just trying to figure out the cards based on memory, and as I said, it's been a bit of time, so I just don't remember a lot of stuff, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm not worried. All right, let's take a look at this. So I think I mentioned I did do an unboxing of Gloom of Kilforth back when I first got that. And I did a review of Veilwraith. The Veilwraith wasn't quite for me. That's why... Oh, Creel Manor. Creel Manor. That's the one that was on Kickstarter. I didn't end up backing Creel Manor because I wasn't super into Veilwraith, and it sounded like the same system, maybe a little spruced up. So I might still try it sometime because it sounded like they made some changes. But yeah, I'm just not sure. But I think some people really dig it. It just wasn't quite for me. But the Kilforth games I really do like. So we have a Navigator, Undead Pirate, Death Demon, a Pharmacist, Shantytown, Boatman, Tranquil Shore, White Rose, an Entertainer, Fisherman. Fisherman's got a mermaid. You're not supposed to... I hope you're not going to eat that. That's not okay. Freebooter, Gamekeeper, Negotiate Treaty, Fishing Village, Mushroom Harvest, Total Eclipse of the Heart, I think, probably. Violent Uprising, A Fatal Coup, Veil Gates, Nemesis Enforcer, Violent Concoction, Epic Deception. Oh, some of these are double-sided too. Oh boy, jeepers creeper. These are all the ones with the red wording on them. I'm not sure what these are. Some Champion. I'm gonna go and just look at these. Godhood. These might be kind of endgame sort of things. Peerless Champion, Seismic Shift, Epic Deception again, Kingdom Come, Cold Blood, The Quiet Dead, Astral Pact, Endless Penance, Charnel House, Restless Hordes. Okay, and then here are our lands, like places that they're going to make up the map. So you have the Rhymeshore Port, and then so you flip over, and this is the Gloom side. I don't remember how that affects you, but it does. So there's that. Angel's Cradle, Clear Lagoon, Elan Refuge, Haven Woods, Teal Eaves, the Enclave, Cinder Dome, Mount Malum. Now, if I remember right, too, the different kinds of terrain, because that's what these symbols here mean, like this is mountain terrain. I think are more likely to get certain kinds of encounters. Like if I remember, the mountain ones are more likely to get you in fights, but I could be wrong. Red Cliffs, Sierra Herba, or Herba maybe, Soaring Peaks, Trolltooth Crags, Azure Reef. God, these are so beautiful. God dang. Blood Seas, Blue Tides. Absolutely love this art. Honestly, I could have all these pictures as just prints on my wall and I'd be perfectly happy with that. Cobalt Deep, Diablo's Locker, Saltwater Straits, Aberrant Wilds, Burning Flats, Feral Plains, Scarn Isle, Tyrmore's Chalice. That looks pretty weird. Unbroken Dunes. And then we got various ships here. So, okay, cool. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm trying to just put these to the side in a way that's not totally bonkers, but we'll see. I mean, the game is all cards, literally, so there's a lot to see. Okay. See, a lot of games, I'll have a lot of cards, but a lot of the cards aren't that interesting. Like, I'll just have mostly text, and so I don't feel the need to go through all that. You know, it's fine, but, you know, and the art's as pretty as this. Okay, we're going to have a few different... Okay, so we've got some class cards. Let me look at these first, actually. I'm curious. Because we had a few earlier, but not too many. So, Bounty Hunter, Cattle Merchant, Magic User, Pirate, and Privateer. Excellent. Okay, we got some titles. Let me pull these aside and see if they look interesting. Okay, Blue Drake Galley, Golden 4. Okay, see, there are different ships, looks like. Greenbeard's Revenge, Cracked Pearl. Oh, Cannoneer. Okay, so there's some people here. Grappler, so studly. Parlay Master. Oops. Quartermaster. I knew I was going to do that. Quartermaster. Blue Drake Lieutenant. Corsair Leader. Sea Dog Bosun. Wind Chaser. I don't think you'll ever catch it, lady. I'm sorry. Deck Swabber. Gotta have a Deck Swabber. Glory Hunter. Night Raider. And Treasure Hoarder. Great. Okay, we got spells. I don't know if these have cool pictures or not. Yeah, okay. We'll look at them. Cloudburst, Depth Charge, Stormlight, Vile Waters. That's pretty gross. Becalm, Catch of the Day, Fresh Waters, Fruit Bounty, Aquatic Companion. That's neat. What a weird creature. I like it. Enchant Boat, Ice Wall, Veil Shift, Part Waves, Rising Tide, Submariner, and Water Walk. Okay. And then we've got items. Is this an item? Okay, well, I was going to say, that seems weird. So we have a Sea Captain Ally here. Is that the only random ally in here? That's strange. That's fine. Okay, so we got a lot of items. See, even the items have like full like pictures of people. Like usually, you know, it's show you a picture of the coat in this case, and that would be it. Elegant coat, eye patch, leather breeches, bicorn hat, golden fleece. Wow. Hook hand. It's all such cool pirate stuff. Mimic. Oh boy. Silver earrings. Book of Disguises. Letter of Mark. Scroll of Ownership. Treasure map. Cutlass. Fire lance. Javelin. And a merfolk trident. Wow. Lots of stuff. And we still have cards to go. So I hope you're enjoying this because I really love looking through these incredible cards. I was trying to avoid looking at a lot of the preview information or, you know, revealed, because I just wanted to see it when it got here. I didn't want to have to, you know, know it all ahead of time. I wanted to be surprised when I got this open. So, I thought I had all allies, but I had some other stuff here mixed in. So let me get down here. Okay. So I got more allies here. We have the Beastmaster, Floating Scimitar, Mountaineer, Warden, Animal Handler, a Diver, Dolphin Pod. That's cool. You can have a Dolphin Pod as allies. That's neat. Invoker, Ferryman, Herald, a Jester, Seeker of Fortune, Cabin Boy, Merman, and a pet parrot. Brilliant. I absolutely love it. Alright. So we got some more mountain stuff here. Trade Ship, Miner, Defile Temple, Spectral Fortress, Ransack Ruins, Retrieve Plunder, Sabotage Mines, Gate Guard, Seas Watchtower, Full Moon, Deep One, Octopus, Cacodemon Wretch, Terrorwing, Skeleton Warrior, Tyrannosaur, Wolfware, Howling Wyvern, Dastard's Cove, Flooded Quarry. Man, God, there's so many cards, you guys. Okay, so let's look at... Okay, so there's some night people or creatures. Blue Drake Recruiter, Flotsam and Jetsam, Day of the Gods, Midsummer Feast, Naval Battle, Old Temple Rises, Sea Dog Dens, An Ill Wind Blows, Becalmed Seas, Icy Mists, Lazuline Waves, Penetrating Drizzle, Rainstorm, Tidal... God, that's trouble. Tidal Wave, Tropical Sunshine. Now the Ancients, I believe these are the big bads here. I was thinking some cards earlier with them, but I'm pretty sure these are them. All right, so we have the Minister of Strife, Baron of Hades. Ugh, these are gross looking dudes. Count of Torment, and the Pontiff of Dread. Brilliant. Okay, I think I just have one more group of cards to look at, and they're little teeny cards. So we're going to take a quick peek at those. But one thing too, like with all these cards, I don't know if you noticed, but with the exception of like the dividers, they're all unique artwork. I don't think I've seen any art repeated at all, which is insane to me. Oh, these are skills. Okay. So yeah, like Rebel skills, there's level 2, level 4, Arcane, Shadow. Okay, so these are just, yeah, various kinds of skills. There's some cool stuff over here, but these are kind of repeat because they're just meant for like specific people, I believe. So, all right, so that's it. That's I say that's it. That was so much though. That is everything in the brand new game in the Kilforth series, Call of Kilforth from Whole or Nothing Games. I am so excited to try this. It is so dang gorgeous that I just enjoyed looking through it. I hope you enjoyed watching me look through it. I know it was a ton of cards, but they're also pretty. Like, there's no way I could just blur through any of these real quick and feel like I gave you the real experience of seeing what's in this game, because it's just so damn amazing. Anyway, let me know if you've played any of them in the series, and if you're getting this or one of the others, I'd love to hear about that. If you have them all and you've actually played them all, I'd love to hear if you like one more than the other, or if you like to mix them all up, or what it is you do, because I think all that is just fun to know about. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe and click the little bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. Otherwise, look forward to see you all around the table again at All Games New and Old. Bye. Hey, you made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like it, share it, and click this button to subscribe. If you like that one, you might also like this one.
Or this one.
I cannot believe what I did in that one. Holy cow.
I can.
Of course you can. All right. Anyway, we'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.